What's up, guys? This is K-LO, and normally I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, but welcome back to another episode of Community Kitchen, where we are cooking up the latest and greatest gaming news headlines. Now, today, I'm joined by John Hansen. Why don't you say what's up?
What's up? Let's talk some Switch 2.
Hopefully, this is the final Switch 2 rumors video we do here, but before we get into any of that, we'd like to say thank you for anyone who's new here to Game Sandwich. Consider dropping a like and subscribing here. Also, join our Discord. Links to that will be in the video description down below. Now, we are exactly a week. I'm looking at the calendar here. A week away from the Switch 2 Direct. Oh my gosh, what a time. And John, on the hype meter, where are we at? Where are we sitting?
For the Switch 2 Direct specifically, or the Switch 2 in general?
Switch 2 Direct, because a lot can go south there.
10. 100%.
10 out of 10.
I'm ready to know. I thought for sure we were getting Switch 2 news last year. We never did. I'm at an all-time high. I am ready to learn what is next.
It's gonna be a good time. Now, prior to all this, we are getting a Direct tomorrow focused on the Switch 1. Who knows what's gonna happen there, but today's just Switch 2.
Yeah, the Switch 1 Direct, it's just gonna be more of what we've seen for the last year or so. Like, we'll probably get Kirby Robobot, uh, it's small stuff like that. Maybe we'll see Hollow Knight Silksong. Yeah, there will be some good stuff in there, but we're not talking like Mario Kart 9 specifically.
So, I wanted to bring you on today because I want to know our final Switch 2 Direct predictions. Do we have anything outlandish? Do we have anything crazy? We're going to get into that right now. So, in the duelist style, I'm going to pass it off to you first. What's one of your predictions here for the Switch 2 Direct?
Okay, well, I mean, this one is easy, but the next 3D Super Mario game, whatever that is, there's rumors that Donkey Kong is involved. I doubt it's Mario Odyssey 2, which kind of hurts, but I'm excited. It's been a long time since Mario Odyssey. We're talking 8 years at this point. Well, coming up on 8 years since Mario Odyssey released. That's a lot of time to work on what's next for Mario in his next big adventure. I think it's going to be something big. I expect something big, and I expect one of the best 3D platformers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the kind of situation that Nintendo is in with these Mario games. Like, when a new 3D Mario comes out, we expect one of the best of all time, and usually they're pretty good at delivering.
Now, if you had to pick, you were like kind of hesitant on Odyssey 2. Do we get a Galaxy game? Do we get just a totally brand new thing? If you had to err on the side of this is what we're going to get, what are we certifying here?
I'm not thinking Galaxy. I'm thinking a 3D sandbox game, similar to Mario 64, Sunshine, and Odyssey.
Yes.
So not a linear 3D game like 3D World and Galaxy. But yeah, I would really. Those are just the kind of Mario games I especially love. So I'm leaning towards that.
Give me Sunshine 2. That's all I'm asking for. Talk about a good year for me. That would be it. I want to pose this question to you. The Switch 1 came around, and we had games. We had Breath of the Wild. We had Super Mario Odyssey. But a game was slipped in there, and I'm talking about the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Whenever we got that game on a portable console, it was kind of groundbreaking. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, like Skyrim? Like, for the time, that's pretty amazing. Do we get Elden Ring on the Switch 2? Is that like a certified thing? Absolutely.
100%.
Okay.
No doubt in my mind. That is 100% a release in the first year.
Even better.
Yeah, like that's so easy to me. Like, there's no way that From Software is not making an Elden Ring port for the Switch 2. Like,
even crazier would be Night Rain, but I think that's a little pushing the envelope.
Night Rain is possible as well. I think you get both.
I only say this because what Skyrim was at the time is what Elden Ring is now. Everyone loves that game. Everyone's invested. It's a big IP. And to release that game on the Switch 2 will be like a thing to third-party devs to be like, hey, this game is running on our console, and it runs pretty damn good. Knock on wood, it does. But, you know, it's a good thing for third-party people out there to be like, okay, we can trust this. And for the sake of third-party stuff while we're talking about it, I think we're getting Black Ops 6. Probably the next Call of Duty 2 for 2025. Is that a little too outlandish?
Yeah, I would say not Black Ops 6, but the next Call of Duty is a definite
Okay.
there's a definite chance for that. I just don't see them being like, oh, okay, let's see, now we're 5 months since Black Ops 6 released, and the next one's gonna release in 7 months. I just don't see them being like, yeah, let's go ahead and throw out Black Ops 6. So I think they would focus first on whatever the 2025 Call of Duty is, which is probably another Black Ops game.
Fair enough. What's another prediction you got for us?
Been seeing a lot of rumors for it. Maybe this one is a bit more of a little more of my wishing that this is real. But a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Just a full from the ground up remake. I want to see what that looks like.
Oh,
I'm like, come on. It's Ocarina of Time. Like,
Oh.
if we're talking like a full from the ground up, like everything you love is there, plus it's modernized. Oh man, that's really what I want. It's what I've been hoping for a while now. Of course, we got the remake of Ocarina of Time for the 3DS, which was great, amazing, the best way to play it currently. But if we could get that like even more spruced up, man, I would play through that so much again. And Nintendo's doing a good job of releasing Zelda games pretty regularly. And we know it's going to be a while before the next big Zelda game, but a remake of Ocarina of Time, I would forgive them not porting over Twilight Princess and Wind Waker yet, but I still expect to see those at some point. But an Ocarina of Time remake that would make me so happy.
It would be the case for Nintendo to have their cake and eat it too, where it's like notorious they release with a Mario game or a Zelda game, and here we are, let's just say we get the 3D Mario. Here is a Zelda game that's a lesser, I'm using air quotes there, lesser than a brand new big game, and then Ocarina of Time just slots. Oh my gosh, please give me that. I
Yeah.
can't say this enough, but for one of my predictions, and I really hope because we're getting this direct tomorrow that we have the time allotted. Do we have an actual time for how long this direct will be? I assume 45 minutes.
The one tomorrow or the Switch 2 one?
The one next week.
One next week.
I don't think there
Let
was
me
a
look that
specific
up.
time. But while he's looking that up, let's just say it's an hour. I'm really hoping it's an hour because I just need all the content. But I think this is the time, like I've been saying over prior videos. NSO needs to get some shine, needs to get some love. I think it's time where we get the Switch 2 and you use that as the launching point to revamp things. I'm talking about like party chat, making things just easier to add friends and really just make it more of a modern platform, so to speak. I mean, come on. Using a phone app for voice chat for Nintendo, please. I don't need to see that anymore. But for me, NSO, this comes with also adding more games. I mean, I'm sitting here. Hopefully tomorrow my prayer is answered for this, but I'm still holding out hope for DK64 on NSO. We haven't gotten games like that. I'm just hoping for more on that end. Albeit there's an expansive catalog already available. But as far as the heavy hitters, and I'm kind of alluding to Pokemon here as well, we haven't gotten them. And that kind of scares me, but also at the same time, wouldn't surprise me if they charge me for these games individually.
Yeah. like when I think of like, oh man, I would love a GameCube collection so much. Uh, I would also be fine putting my money down on just like we have already with like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, like that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, I would prefer to have it all in a collection, but if you're gonna spruce it up and make it as good as you can for release today, yeah, I'll play those GameCube games now. Of course, I always want more games thrown into those collections, and I do think we're going to get some kind of announcement for like a new collection. I think DS
Mm.
collection possibly added to the mix. But we'll see. I, man, lately I've been playing so much Game Boy on there and also on my analog pocket that I'm just like, yeah, no, this is perfect for the Switch. Give me more. Like, there is not enough Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games in there right now. There were hundreds and hundreds of games released for those two handhelds. They need to put more in there.
Exactly. And whenever we talk about Game Boy Advance in that era, everyone's quick to jump to Pokemon. But there are other games that exist that are pretty damn good on the Game Boy Advance. And I want to float this out there since you kind of already brought it up, then we'll get to your prediction. There was this thing floating around that because there's two ports on the top and bottom of this console, that Nintendo is somehow secretly holding this second screen apparatus for something like the DS or something. I don't know. But could that be the one last big thing we have for you? Could that be it? Is that feasible?
No, that's just an accessory. So I would say no.
Hmm.
The last big thing is
The
the
Mario?
Mario game we're talking. Yeah, the last big thing will always be a video game, like actual software, gameplay, that kind of stuff. Um, yeah. So if they do announce something like that, that would be really cool. That we have seen a patent for a screen device that can attach to the top of the Switch too, and 100%, I'm all in on that. Like, yeah, give me that. Uh, yeah, I'm all for it.
So, what is another prediction, if you have any, for the Switch 2 Direct here?
Uh, so this is going to be a bit of a weird one, but I don't think we see Metroid Prime 4 there. Uh,
Wow.
it will not appear at the Switch 2 Direct. That's because I think it's going to appear tomorrow at the Switch 1 Direct.
Fair
Uh,
enough.
that being said, I do think that Metroid Prime 4 will be a day one release. I think they're going to do the Zelda thing where it releases on both consoles.
Yeah, that seems very likely. And if you had to give me the day one, like we're going to GameStop, we're picking up the Switch 2, what are the games on the market that you can just grab that day?
The first day, okay, so I just mentioned Metroid Prime 4. Uh, there's going to be like some kind of indie games.
Yeah,
Um,
that party game, like everyone want to Switch or something.
yeah, right now the rumor is that the Switch 2 is releasing in June.
Mm-hmm.
Please, please, if we're only 3 months away,
Oh,
baby, yes.
come on.
Um, if that is the case, let's say Hollow Knight Silk Song is announced tomorrow. I think that's a day one release. Um, it's just so hard to know. The Switch One only had like 6 games total, I want to say,
Yeah.
at release. It was like Breath of the Wild 1-2 Switch, Snipper Clips, Broom in the Night Sky, which is an awful game. Like there was not a Just Dance game. Like there was only like a handful of games available. I think there's going to be a lot more this time,
Yeah.
but it's so hard to say what it will be. A lot of it, I think, will be ports.
Yeah.
Uh, but I mean, you're getting a lot of games to play on the Switch too. So like, it is what it is. Plus, you already have the backwards compatibility stuff, so you're gonna have a ton to play.
Yeah. My launch lineup, at least as of right now, I'm going Mario Kart, of course. I'm going to go Metroid Prime 4, and I'm only saying heavy hitters. I'm not going to include the little things, but Mario Kart, Metroid Prime 4. I'm going to say Pokemon Legends ZA. I think that's fair-ish. That also depends when that comes out.
So, yeah. Well, that's going to be like a November game.
Is it? Did they say? Oh, well, there goes my plan. But, would you release that new Mario alongside Mario Kart? Because that's something that, like, sticks in my mind. Granted, it's Mario. It's going to sell. But for the sake of expanding the Switch 2 burn, do you think they saved that? Because there was the rumor attached to that over the holiday there's going to be first-party stuff as well. Do they save Mario for the holidays?
Real quick, I just want to let you know they haven't given a specific Legends EA release date. I'm just saying for what Pokemon usually does. I believe that's going to be like in November or October. As for Mario, I don't think they release both the 3D and Mario Kart game at the same time. I do think there's a chance that they do release Mario Kart and Metroid Prime 4 though at the same time, because we know Metroid Prime 4. There is a very dedicated fan base behind that game, but it's not Mario Kart. Metroid has never been one of Nintendo's better selling series. As much as people love those games, their best game ever was Metroid Dread at like 5 million, which that's great for a lot of games. For Nintendo, that's nothing. When you're looking at Mario Kart 8, which has sold like 70 million. Like it there's no comparison. So I think they want to have Mario Kart 9 there day one as well. Just to have that massive game that everyone wants to get. And then you also have Prime 4 there. The Mario 3D game, I think, is like a holiday title. Kind of like what they did with the Switch one, where boom, day one, Breath of the Wild, one of the best games of all time. And then later on in the year, boom, Mario Odyssey, one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, spread them out. We got some time. We just want the device in our hands. I cannot believe it's practically here. Like, it's crazy to think about. We've been speculating for so long. But in closing, do we have any final words before we send off the Switch 2 content here? Because I wouldn't like to touch this again until the Direct next week.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much we don't know. There's a whole lot we can wish for. But when we're like talking like realistic predictions, we know Mario Kart, Mario 3D, Pokemon, Metroid. Is there anything that can like really surprise us? Smash, it's way too early for it, and I don't think they want to blow their entire load on year one. Like, Smash is something that you make sure is perfect, and you release that in like the second or third year, like they did with the Switch 1. And Animal Crossing, I think, is possible, but I think that's next year, not this year.
That'd be a hell of a Direct to get Smash too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just don't see that. I'm all for it.
Hey.
Nintendo has had they do like leaving us with the long-term view at the end of their Direct. So I think there will be something that doesn't come out during the Switch 2 launch. But maybe I'm not sure if that comes at this presentation or one later down in the year.
Yeah. For that, maybe like a Splatoon, or like, I don't know, is Pikmin? Like, is that popping? Like, do we get something like that? I don't know.
We just had Pikmin 4.
Yeah.
Splatoon 3 was like 2 years ago. That feels a little too early. Like, going through it. Maybe Star Fox, maybe Punch Out, but I doubt Punch Out.
Yoshi? Another Yoshi or Kirby game? Could that be there?
With Robobot coming out this year, I would say no to Kirby, but that could be like a tease for the like next year. Yeah. I could definitely see the next 3D Kirby game. Yoshi, if there is a Yoshi game, I believe it would be released this year. It has been long enough that could definitely.
And here I am hoping for another 3D Donkey Kong game. Come on, like DK64. We need something. Please, just give me that one thing, Nintendo. That's all I ask for. Don't ask for much. Outside of like, I do ask
We
for a lot.
need it, maybe a little strong, but
I need it. I need it. Give me it on NSO or something. That's all I ask for. But yeah, Switch 2 Direct next week. We will be here reacting to any and all the news. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Join our Discord. We're probably going to be chatting there live as this all goes down. So please join up. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be an amazing day. I can't believe it's practically here. These are the fun times in gaming. I literally...
oh, absolutely.
It's just madness all around. But that about does it here for this episode of Community Kitchen. If you have any predictions for the Switch 2 Direct next week, let us know in the comments down below or join our Discord because we're always talking about video games there and the Switch 2 will be on our minds from now until next week. But as of right now, I've been K-LO, joined by John Hansen, and we'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content just like this, consider subscribing to Game Sandwich for all your news, rumors, and reviews. And we'll see you guys next time.